morning all of you. Myself Anju, PGT Chemistry from Government Senior Secondary School Badwasni, Sonipat. Today I am going to discuss with you a very simple topic of chemistry, and that is substances. Firstly, to understand the difference between a pure substance and a mixture, we should know about the difference between a physical and chemical change. Physical change we observe from our eyes, our hands, by touching, by smelling, by feeling, and chemical changes are the changes which occurs chemically, like milk change into curd. This is a chemical change. The properties of matter like color, fluidity, density, melting point, boiling point are physical properties, because we see the change of color, we see the fluidity, melting point, boiling point by touching, etc. The interconversion of state is physical change, because these changes occur without a change in composition and no change in the chemical nature of substance, like ice and water. And water vapors all look different and display different physical properties. They are chemically the same. Both water and cooking oil are liquids, but their chemical characteristics are different. They differ in odor and inflammability. We know oil burns in air, whereas water extinguishes fire. It is the chemical property of oil that make it different from water. Burning is a chemical change. During this process, one substance reacts with another to undergoes a change, bring change in the chemical properties of matter, and we get a new substance. Chemical change is also called a chemical reaction, because without reaction there is not possibility of any chemical change. Now we discuss the type of pure substances. On the basis of their chemical composition, substance can be classified either as element or as compound. Firstly, we discuss about element. Robert Boyle was the first scientist to use the term element in 1661. Then Antoine Laurent Lavoisier, a French chemist, was the first to establish an experimentally useful definition of an element. He defined an element as a basic form of matter that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reactions. Element can be normally divided into metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Firstly, we discuss about metals. Metals usually show some or all of the following properties as I mentioned there. Firstly, they have luster, they have shining property. They have silvery grey or golden yellow color like gold. They conduct heat and electricity. They are the good conductor of heat and electricity. They are ductile. Ductile meaning they can be drawn into wires. Wires are made or drawn from metals. They are malleable. With the use of hammer, they can be transformed into thin sheets. They are sonorous, like the ringing bell in schools. We see now. We all of see that after a period, after a class, there is a sound of first period, second period, third period by a bell. This is known as school bell. This shows the property of metals that they are sonorous. Example of metals. These are the gold. You know, gold is a metal. These have all these properties as I discussed already. Silver, copper, iron. An exceptional case is also there. Mercury is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. Now we discuss non-metals. Non-metals usually show some or following properties. Firstly, they display a variety of colors. Variety of colors are there. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity. They are not luxurious, no shining properties are there, no sonorous, no ringing properties are there, not malleable they are. Examples of non-metals are hydrogen, oxygen, iodine, carbon, chlorine, bromine. As the name indicates, all of these are the gases. So they have no properties resemblance like metals. Some elements have intermediate properties between those of metals and non-metals. They have the properties of metals and non-metals both. So they are called metalloids. For example, boron, silicon, germanium, both have the properties of metals and non-metals. Now, compounds. Compound is a substance composed of two or more elements chemically combined with another in a fixed proportion. The ratio is fixed there. Difference between a mixture and a compound. Compound just mix together to form mixture and no new compound is formed there. Mixture has a variable composition. No fixed composition is there. Mixture shows the properties of constituent substances. The constituents can be separated fairly by physical methods. Mixture is further divided into two parts. First part is homogeneous, second part is heterogeneous. As the name indicates, homo means same. Homogeneous are those having uniform composition throughout the solution. The composition in homogeneous mixtures are known by us. It is the same ratio in whole solution. For example, sugar in water, salt in water and water in alcohol. Secondly, the heterogeneous. Heterogeneous, as the name indicates, hetero meaning dissimilar. Heterogeneous are those having non-uniform compositions throughout the solution. For example, sand, salt, sugar and salt. Compounds. Elements react to form new compounds. The compounds of each new substance is always fixed. The composition of each new substance is always fixed. In a compound, the composition of substances which are mixed to form a compound is always in a fixed ratio. The new substance has totally different properties. The new substance formed from this mixture is having totally different properties. The constituents can be separated only by chemically or electrochemical reactions. As we discussed already in mixture, they are separated fairly by physical methods. In compounds, this is not possible. Now, the homework assigned for you. First question is, write difference between mixture and compound. As we already discussed about mixture, about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture, their examples of mixture and compound, and how we separate compounds and the examples of compounds. All of these topics are we discussed earlier in our today topic. So you write these differences and at least 5 differences you write here and send me on my WhatsApp number. Second, write difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous, as already we discussed, homo means same composition wale mixtures, and heterogeneous which have different compositions are there. So you write the differences and send it to me. I will check them. Thank you.